It's not a hoax. It is not a made-up story. The Talking Joe originators are back on Talking Joe to spread some Christmas chit-chat cheer. Live from the Outta Timers studios, it's Talking Joe with Chief and Ben. What?
Whoa, Nelly! That's right, you've tuned into I think it's the Outta Timers. Was it Talking Joe? I don't know, but we will be talking some G.I. Joe at some point in this little segment-based thing we're recording. But first of all, I am joined as always by my good buddy Ben Flying Retro. How are you?
Yes, Chief, we're back on the mic together.
Back on the mic.
Scholars maintained that it could not happen.
No.
But it has happened.
Mark Funky Bunch made it happen because he said, listen, can you boys record some little Christmas thing about your G.I. Joes? And yes, we will get to that, but we've got to take care of some business first. How you been? What you been up to?
Well, look, you're a man that at one time was recording 7 podcasts a week. So do you even know what pod you're on right now?
No, I don't, because I was doing 7 simultaneous. Well, I think it might have been 6 at the same time. But
anyway. Where did it all start, Chief?
Talking Joe. There you go.
That's
November 2018. 2 clowns got together and said, let's record our talking of Joe and recount the comic book history of G.I. Joe.
I found episode 0 the other day. We recorded. We recorded episode 1, and then we just redid it for some reason.
No, because we either didn't press record, I think, or something went wrong.
Something must have gone wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just turgid.
Yeah. Highly likely.
So, what is this for Talking Joe? Is this an episode number, or is this just a Christmas special?
I think it's I think Mark said he wanted something like a 90-second piece of footage, but he's getting more than 90 seconds. So.
Well, he's probably going to be closer to 90 minutes. That's impossible.
Yeah.
Jeez, we got some business to take care of, Chief.
We have, yeah. Now, listen, you went to see Die Hard the other day.
Yeah, I certainly did. And I haven't stopped thinking about it, Chief.
No. Now, you said, I'm going to see Die Hard, so I got a beer, I say a beer, I got 3 beers out, and I showed you a screenshot, and I was like, well, I'm going to watch it at the same time you're watching it in the movieplex. I'm going to watch it at home.
Yeah, but then, the next thing that happened, you were in the bath with a comic and a cider. So your life moves fast.
Yeah, I paused it after about 45 minutes and thought, I really want a bath now. So I had a bath and a cider and read a comic, and then I came back and finished off Die Hard afterwards, yeah.
So you drew yourself a bath? You know when people say that? Go and draw yourself a bath.
Yeah, no, that's old school.
Right, well, my 2-year-old son has just walked in. I've said, it's Sunday morning, I'm recording a pod.
Yeah.
But here you go.
Yeah.
Now look, I'm going to have to shout. Guys, I'm on the mic right now. This is ludicrous. Oh my God, he's ripping the door off.
Yeah, they'll do
that.
Now,
Funky Bunch, you got to keep that in. Because that's why we can't do the Outta Timers anymore.
That's real life. That is real life.
Yeah, real life on a Sunday morning. I went to a Christmas party last night and got tanked up.
Yeah, and also you're going back to the movieplex at 11:40. Tell them what you're seeing.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
So in 1 week, I've seen Batman Returns, Die Hard.
Yep.
Right, I tell you what. Right, I'm going to have to raise my voice. Guys, I'm trying to record a pod in here. Honestly.
Got all kinds of trouble.
Jesus wept, Funky Bunch.
Castle Flying Retro is...
This is the Outta Timers 19.5.
And also, I tell you what else. Tell the people what else we've done, because we've gone back in time. Tell them what we've done.
We've bought Walkmans.
Yeah, we're deleting Spotify and we're going back to analog tape-based listening.
Because I'm fed up with Spotify. I'm fed up with 2022 telling me what to do and what to listen to.
Yeah.
I'm like that guy in Boogie Nights. I don't want to be told what to listen to or when to listen to or anything.
Spotify, you just got 1 million, every song at your fingertips.
Yeah, it's like
Where's
it's so lazy.
Yeah.
It's like, there you go. Here's every song that's ever been written. Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Where do I start?
Awful. No. So now we're going back to old school, and there's a must-have on any Walkman you buy. You must have a mall clip, correct?
Yes, correct. Yeah. Mall clip, to the uninitiated, uneducated, is where you clip it on the side of your jeans or your belt, so that when you're strutting around the mall,
Yep.
You can make your purchases without having to hold your Walkman.
You got it. A good focal point as well for the eye line of the other people.
Yeah. Now I did actually. So I've had mine for about a week, and I've been running with it, exercising with it.
Yeah.
And last night I did have a few problems. I don't know if it was because it was -6 and the mechanics.
Yes, slowed down.
The mechanics have not been fired up in 30 years.
No.
So I started getting the kind of and I was like, that's not battery drain. What is going on? And it doesn't like to be meddled with. You just got to put it on, hit play, and that's it.
Now, what tunes are coming into your audio canals there when you're doing that run?
So this week I've essentially been listening to Now 8.
Ooh, a good one.
Yeah. So that came out in 1988, and it's fantastic. It's a great 80s mix of sort of coked up, positive pop songs.
No skipping songs on that tape, because fast forward would drain your battery like a mother.
Yeah, so Phil Collins came on. Now, what Phil Collins song came on? And I was like, I can't skip this. I got it.
Yeah.
In Too Deep. And then I got into it.
Right. I tell you what, though, on these Walkmans, because mine came yesterday in the post.
Lovely.
And you cannot put these Walkmans on full volume. You will lose your hearing.
No, well, are we all okay? Because during the 80s and 90s, I'm sure we were maxing that volume.
Oh,
but
you can't do it nowadays.
No. God, my one is so loud.
You got mega bass on yours as well?
Yeah, mega bass.
Yeah.
Turn on, all the way on. So not only have I got mega bass, I've got mega bass as an option, but then I've also got 1 to 10.
Oh, right.
Of how much mega bass I want.
How much mega you want. Incredible.
Running with Walkmans. When you meet a civilian, a straight shooter coming the other way, it's their eye line. They just dart down to your hips.
And they're thinking,
and their eyes just start to open, and then they're yesterday's news because they've gone.
Yeah.
But I'm like, are they going home and saying, I just saw some nutter running with a Walkman?
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, have you strength tested yours yet? What's going on?
Not strength tested. I'm planning to go outside today, but I have come down with some sort of Christmas limbo lurgy overnight. Right. Mrs. had it, and now I am in T-rubble. So I don't want to exercise and prolong this illness. So I will be doing, maybe just in the living room, some jumping jacks with my Walkman strapped to my belt. Okay,
because yours is a sports Walkman.
So it is. It's a 1988 yellow Sony Sport Walkman.
It's iconic.
It's iconic, and it's got, but I don't think it's got auto reverse.
That's okay. You just,
manually take the tape out. Yeah, batteries go inside the Walkman, as in you have to lift up the flap to put the tape in. The batteries go in there.
Oh, nice. Space saving.
Yeah. Space saving.
God, that is engineering at its finest.
Yeah. And I listened to some. I bought a triple whammy. I bought Prince the Hits, which was A and B sides of hits. No, two tapes worth of compilation of hits, and then the C cassette was B sides and unreleased footage, unreleased songs. Really nice.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
But you do maintain that you're not really going to be exercising with your Walkman. It is mainly for the mall.
Yeah. Well, I said to you, which you struggled with. I said you really kind of need two Walkmans. You need a man about the town Walkman where you're a bit flash, like the yellow one is nice, and then man about the house Walkman, which might be a different one, bit slimmer.
No, I'm still struggling to get there. What I do have, I also have a base station. I call it a base station, which is the
home station.
Yeah, it's an old tape deck.
Yep.
So that's where I do all my rewinding.
Yes.
And tape maintenance to get it ready for my my
So you don't need speakers attached to that. You can obviously have them if you want, but you just need the base home station unit for fast forwarding and rewinding.
Chief, it's a workhorse. It's a workhorse.
Yeah, tape admin.
What are you doing? Well, I'm spending the evening rewinding all my tapes.
Straight shooters you blow their minds there.
Oh my days! I can't be dealing with straight shooters.
No.
I cannot deal with straight shooters.
No, it's just we've discussed this offline many times. It's they're a different breed.
Now, Chief, I don't know why, but I found myself having to get up early.
Yes.
Google what is open pre 9 a.m. on a Sunday.
Okay.
And then my son saying, "Oh, the uni shop is amazing." Now, why did I have to go to the shop? I had to go because we got a segment.
Yeah.
Sour Sensations. Now, we're not editing this thing, so Chief, you're just going to have to go live with the jingle.
Savage. Okay. Sour Sensations. Oh yeah.
That's right. It's
God,
Sour Sensations.
That is not good for a man who's got a bad sore throat.
No, that was tough on your pipes. God. Very tough on your pipes.
Listen, I'm going to go first here.
Okay, what you got?
I've got to send you a pic. I'll send a pic to Mark. He can put it up on the socials.
Yeah.
It's called Buzz Sour Apples.
Right.
And they were 2 for £1 or 59p each. Now, big sour apples. Initially, I'm saying very hard. Now, I like my gummies to be a little bit soft, but
Okay.
oh my God, that is the chewiest gummy. It's like an American hard gum.
Any winkiness? What's happening with your eyes?
Subtle sour. Flavour nice. I'm giving it 5 winkies out of 10.
I literally do not know what is going on outside that door.
You got a house full of grannies over.
I tell you what, yeah. When Emma says that she's doing a podcast,
yeah,
quiet as a tomb.
And if anyone makes
that's
a
G.I.
noise,
Joe. That's a G.I. Joe reference, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah. Quiet as a tomb.
Right, now what you got? Show me what you got. Well,
right, I've got
picture.
sour smog balls. Now, the font, where the double L is, has been turned into 2 massive chimneys just busting out pollution.
Now, I've had these before. They're American
where it says
candy.
Sour. This is very American-based. There's hazard tape all over it.
Yep.
There's a guy with a monocle that looks a bit like Dr. Roy Botnick.
Yep.
And then there's like toxic waste.
Oh, yeah.
You're saying I've got to eat these things?
Nothing about that packaging is telling you it's good for you. Now, listen,
Crunchy
quick aside.
candy with a sour, chewy centre.
Quick aside, as we record this live right now, message from Funky Bunch. Are you lined up to talk to Ben this morning? Damn right. Doing it right now.
Damn right. I'm putting some smog balls in my cake-o.
Yeah.
Right. Let's get... Oh, God. Shall I do 2? I'm a little bit nervous. Now, we've always maintained that eating segments are good radio.
Have we? Okay.
All right.
Now,
oh, God.
hard.
I'm an idiot.
No, I've had
I
these.
put 3
hard.
in.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Is the sour in the outside, on the outside or in the middle?
Oh, man. Okay, it's kicking in. I've put 3 in. I shouldn't have put 3 in.
Okay.
Sunday morning.
Yeah, Sunday morning sour. That should be a segment on its own.
I'm not biting into them. Too scared.
Because of your teeth or because of the sourness?
The sourness.
No, I think sour's on the outside.
Ah!
We've done it. I heard the bite down.
Yeah, winky.
Oh, wink. Love it.
Oh. My gams.
This man's in trouble.
No, my gams. I can't. I'm producing too much saliva.
Yeah, someone call 999 on this man.
Oh my God, dude, they're so sour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Love it.
How's yours?
Yeah, like I say, 5 out of 10. Nice flavour, but lacking in sour.
Well, I'm going to give sour smog balls.
Yeah.
I'm giving them a 7.
Or 7.
Because, I mean, you couldn't eat a pack of those. I'm not taking them to the cinema to see Home Alone in a minute.
No, don't do that. Now, listen, what's your standard? You'll get there and you'll buy a large popcorn.
Yeah.
You buy soda pop?
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll hit stop on my Walkman.
Yeah, obviously.
I'll say, hey, buddy, I used to work in the Odeon. I'll give him all of that. And I'll just say, look, give me a large salt and a large soda.
Yeah. And then you put the Walkman back on as you walk down to find your seat.
Yeah. And I consider his mind to be blown.
Now, when you're watching these old movies at the Movieplex this week, do you get trailers or not?
Yeah, but they're not for old films. That would be good, though.
That'd be amazing.
But that just makes you so glad, because it's all for this, it's just for new stuff that looks awful, and then you're so glad that Die Hard is about to start.
Yes. Now, I think, we're both, maybe you more so than me, but we're going to definitely try and consume less modern content in 2023.
Chief, I'm still on the sours. They're so winky.
Okay, this guy's in trouble.
Oh, my God. Chief, my eyes are watering.
Yeah.
Is that winky?
Yeah, that's you got 7 sounds tame, man. You got to pump that score up.
Yeah, but it's a score and whether you like them or not.
Yeah. Just before we do crack on with what Mark wanted us to do, you've also rediscovered comics yourself.
Big into comics now.
Yeah.
I got myself a pull list.
Right, at the local comic. What's your local comic shop?
Well, I tell you what, G.I. Joe does not feature on that pull list.
No.
Because I'm not sure what the modern landscape is for G.I. Joe comics. I'm not.
No.
Are they good or what's going on?
Well, not really, no.
Well, you're not reading them, are you, at the moment?
I'm still, I'll get it up to, I think 300's out now. I haven't got it yet. It's down at my local comic shop, which is not actually a local comic shop. Shout out to Paradox Comics in Poole.
Yeah, my local comic shop is the Frog Brothers.
Frog Brothers, that is a Lost Boys reference.
Yeah, fantastic.
Now, speaking of Lost Boys, very quickly, I will check in with your comics in a second, but watch some scenes from Lost Boys recently, and I really want that linen trench coat that he wears when he goes into Frog Brothers. Do you know the one?
I do know the one.
Yeah.
And that is really how you should be dressing. I've been telling you for years that you're dressing all wrong.
Yeah, you have. And when we watched Jaws and stuff, you even said when we did the audio experience, if you haven't listened to that, go and check out that. That is an amazing piece of audio for you. You said we are dressing wrong, Chief. So we want to take facets from these 80s and late 70s and 90s movies and start dressing like that again.
Absolutely, that is what's
because I don't feel like we really dressed like that when we were in the 80s and 90s. We were a bit too conservative.
We were probably just in shell suits. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that is. I definitely had one. But listen, quickly, what is on your comic pool list? What are you reading from the shop? And I believe you also got Marvel Unlimited. What are you digging into? Any back stuff?
Yeah, so the pool list it's relatively small because I'm kind of just doing that to be involved in the scene and have something that's tangible. And it's fun, and then I top it up with digital. So what have I got on there? I've got a Batman book.
Yep.
I've got 2 Spidey books.
Yep.
I've got Saga, which is starting up again in Jan.
Yes.
I've got Moon Girl for my daughter.
Oh, one of your favourites, Daredevil.
I've got Daredevil.
Yep.
I've got Alien for my son.
Boy.
It's quite a healthy pool list. It's great.
Yep. And
it's been awesome.
You're reading. You just read the Hawkeye run, didn't you? The Matt Fraction Hawkeye run.
That was your recommend.
Yeah, and you're digging into all old school Joss Whedon X-Men.
Joss Whedon X-Men.
Yeah.
Because modern X-Men, I don't know, the floppies. I'm not sure it's for me. It's
very convoluted. Yeah.
Too many words.
A lot of words.
The Joss Whedon run's brilliant. I love it. You're a little bit sour on it.
No. I like the Joss Whedon run.
No, you like the first 6.
You've mistaken me there. I like the first 6, and I like, I think, the last 6. Yeah.
Why am I deleting these? Oh, my God.
What, you put another one in?
Here we go.
Oh, this guy is cruising for a bruise.
It's that time.
Yeah.
It's that time.
Yep.
Sour sensations.
Now, what's the rest of the household doing while you're watching Home Alone? They are not. I tell you what, they're not doing. They're not having, whatever they're doing, they're not having as good a time as you.
No, they're causing a ruckus.
Yeah.
I've got so many kids. They're bloody everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, Funky Bunch.
Yes.
He has children, yeah?
He's got 2 boys, yep.
2 boys, right. Yeah. Are they into G.I. Joe?
Yeah, very much so.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, he's done well there.
Yeah. He's indoctrinated them there, yep.
Because I don't think that happens. I think people try and pass down G.I. Joe, but sometimes it doesn't take.
No.
I tell you what.
Yeah.
Now, G.I. Joeberg,
yes.
friend of the show, S-Jubs, or Jubba Lang, as I like to call him.
Jubbanator.
He would be crying into his soup. I often think of him because I'm getting very liberal with my Joes now, Chief.
Right.
I've got so Scout is going to be 3 in Feb.
Yep.
They're everywhere. You can find G.I. Joes in this house.
Yep.
Scout will be playing with them, pulling them.
Yeah. What you will not find though is their correct weapons matched up with any of them, or even weapons.
I was just like sweeping up the house the other day, and I just looked down. I was like,
"There's an Uzi."
Oh. I was like, "There's Shockwave's machine gun."
Yeah. Oh yeah. On the floor with the dirt. Yeah.
And here play with them, and I was just like, oh my God, S-Jubs would be very nervous. Or would he not? I don't know. He does maintain that they are toys, and they are for playing.
Now I wonder if this is always a question that I'm actually going to fire this question into.
Another sour going
into both Talking Joe and Joeberg.
Right.
Are there collectors that have 2 of each figure? Do you think one for pristine display or conservation, and one for playing with?
No.
Oh.
Because no one is playing with them.
Right, okay.
Apart from maybe us and S-Jubs.
Right.
Well, I don't know. Do you think people
I
are?
don't play with them anymore.
No, you sell them. They have got a dollar value. Chief will sell them. I tell you.
Now, let's segue into, so we don't get Mark crying into his soup, talking about Christmas Joes. And do you remember getting any specific Joes at Christmas time, or either requesting those from Santa or Granny, or just them being a surprise?
Yep, just processing another sour. Why I can't stop eating them.
Well, the sours are addictive.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I would say that G.I. Joe was my Christmas for like all of those core years, from like when you're maybe sort of 5, 6, all the way up until I was like 12, 13.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe really was what I was getting for Christmas. But I do have a couple of years that really stand out where I've got core memories of good G.I. Joe hauls. I think Series 6, which is 1987 in the States, must be later for us in the UK.
Right.
But I was in London with family, and Santa just got me a whole truckload of figs. And I remember I got Big Boa,
yes,
Crockmaster,
yes,
Raptor,
yep,
and then
who's who of villainous freaks.
Yeah, then I got like Techno Viper, Tunnel Rat, but it was big. But those three stick in my mind because they were, they were all kind of, they had shtick. Like Crockmaster comes with a big crocodile and looks zany, and also is a unique fit. He's a person. He's not a trooper.
Yes.
And the same with Raptor, came with that big cape, so I made him fly, and he came with his big bird. Yeah. And then obviously Big Boa, one of my absolute faves, and still one of my faves. He came with a massive like punch bag and boxing gloves.
Yeah.
And all I would do with him I would just do like gym workouts. I'd set him. He'd be doing drills with other Cobra chumps, and I'd have them all doing like push-ups,
hopefully
star jumps,
hopefully with his Walkman on.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. And that year, vehicle-wise, I got a Havoc.
Yeah.
I got a Havoc with Cross Country.
Yeah. Did you get, was it a birthday or was it Christmas you got a Rolling Thunder?
Oh, that's coming. That's coming. We go back to you, and then we go back to that one. That was a big one.
Now, I don't remember hardcore specific dates or anything, but I do remember there was a toy shop in Salisbury, and I can't remember the name of it, obviously long gone, but I definitely got a water moccasin.
Oh, lovely. So we're going back.
Yeah, I got a water moccasin, and I 100% remember getting Airborne and a Destro.
Oh, lovely. So what are we looking at? Like, Jesus, that's got to be like 85 or something.
Yeah, must be. Now, did we, famously with our Star Wars figures, we used the parents' nail polish to
nails,
paint figures.
Stallion.
Need to watch that now. To paint the bottom of the feet of the Chief's figures.
That was just a Star Wars thing, Chief.
Was it just Star Wars?
We never did that with Joe's.
Over to Joe's, okay.
No, we never did that. But just going back to the Havoc, I got the Havoc, and again bringing in G.I. Joe Berg, but the Havoc for me has the cozy factor with the cabin, the cockpit, where it was kind of, it's quite peculiar. They're lying on their front.
Yeah. And
you can get two in there, and they're sort of looking up. It's quite bizarre, but it is a lovely cab. Very nice cab.
Nice, tight.
And also, I was always big on, okay, how many figures can I load up on this bad boy?
Yeah.
And it had pegs all over it.
Yeah. Now, obviously we did a lot of setups,
Certainly
not only outside,
setups,
but also in the living room. Now, again, my memory is so spotty here. Did we do setups in the living room at the same time as, more than likely, your brother GAV having his Scalextric set up? Were they allowed to coexist at Christmas time?
Oh, I don't know. Possibly. We certainly didn't do any photography-based indoor setups.
No.
Did we?
No, that was definitely outside. But I don't think we did any Christmas-based outside setups either.
No, too cold. Probably.
Yeah, too cold. So,
but we did do. I tell you what, we incorporated your water moccasin a lot in those setups.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
We had some
Dig a canal.
amazing swamp stuff where we'd put like a plastic bag down and then fill it with water.
Yep.
And we'd have... I maintain that is one of my favourite vehicles.
It's lovely, isn't it?
The colour on it.
Yeah.
And also, it comes with Copperhead. And
Copperhead, yeah.
arguably, probably the sort of... one of the best, drivers, pilots...
Yeah, very
cool.
Cool.
Compared to, crikey, when I did get the Rolling Thunder, Armadillo, he's an absolutely useless figure. Whereas Copperhead is amazing.
Now, when you got that puppy for Christmas, that Rolling Thunder, you probably couldn't believe how big the box was. It's probably bigger than you.
Yeah, massive. I don't think it was like AT-AT sized box, but it was big.
Yeah,
now, I
sure.
was about to say that would have been when I was starting to come out of G.I. Joe, but it actually wasn't. That was core.
Right, yeah.
So, I don't know what year. Let me have a look. I've got it saved here. So I'm getting a Series 7 1988, but that's absolutely not the case for the UK.
Yeah.
So maybe it was 89.
Now you went big. You had like the Havoc, the Warthog, the Rolling Thunder. You had a lot of big-ish vehicles, whereas I never had any big vehicles. Never got any like Christmas or birthdays.
No, you weren't as interested. You liked the more realistic vehicles. So you had the Mauler.
More of a smaller, mid-range. Yeah. The Mauler was the biggest one I had.
Boots on the ground guy.
Boots on the ground, the Ferret. I like the sort of smaller vehicles.
Yeah, you did. I mean, so I was obviously a bit younger, so I had I'm looking at the Rolling Thunder now. It's armed to the gills.
Yeah.
It's got 2 Scud rockets, Chief.
Yeah, fully armed and operational battle station.
And it's definitely got the cozy factor. That is a hell of a cabin.
Yeah. Many pegs on that. Was the Warthog the most pegs, or was Rolling Thunder beat that?
Good shout, though, Chief, with the Warthog, because that had a lot.
You could get a lot of double
There's
figures.
a few pegs on Rolling Thunder, but there's obviously a lot of seats. There's like all these Gunner 50 cow seats with like silly little seat belts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's 4 of those. There's the big turret, obviously 2 in the cabin. And then you've got a little 6-wheeler, like, I don't know, little vehicle that rolls out.
Yeah. Now, the Cobras didn't stand a chance because Joes were getting a lot of big, heavily armed vehicles here, and in this period, where's the big Cobra vehicles to combat this? Not sure.
Yeah, they never had the equivalent, did they? Of like a command roll, something like that.
Like a command, yeah, because I guess it was a rolling HQ, was it, Rolling Thunder?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Or at least a command.
Obviously, it
station.
featured in the comics a few times, didn't it? Towards the end, I suppose.
Yeah, for sure.
When did that initial comic run end?
The Marvel one.
Yeah.
Issue 155. I want to say 93. I'm completely guessing here. 93 maybe.
Oh wow, no. So it
I don't know.
Way,
Could be
way
wrong.
past Rolling Thunder.
Could be wrong. Mark confirmed when he interviewed Larry that Larry, I think, has written scripts for at least the first 2 or 3 issues.
Would you say that it was a damn good job that Mark was interviewing him rather than maybe us securing him as an interview in those first 18 episodes of Talking Joe? Could have been interesting.
Well, yeah, no, Mark and Tim did well because I think they had listened to a lot of previous interviews with Larry and they wanted to bring new questions to the table. Exactly. They wanted to, stretch his brain a little bit and rather than get the same responses for the same questions, do something a bit different, which was cool.
But Chief, we would have made him go out and get some sours. We'd
have put him right outside of his comfort zone. We'd have get him getting sours, and we probably wouldn't even have had him talking about G.I. Joe.
No. Did you bring the sours? No. Well, we can't record.
Yeah. Let us know when you have. Interesting.
Oh my days. So Christmas is with you, G.I. Joe. When is it starting to peter out for you? Because for me, Rolling Thunder was definitely the last massive G.I. Joe toy that I got for my, Christmases.
Yeah, well, I think you collected longer than me because I was older than you, but I didn't. And my collecting kind of series or whatever of Joe's is a lot narrower than yours. I think you collected for quite a few iterations or a
couple of
years.
Seasons after you, maybe.
Yeah, but I don't think I went much past, 1990.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think you bailed out around the time that they were doing the Sludge, the Eco Warriors.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that's when you pulled the cord.
Yeah, and I remember, I think the last purchases I made, not Christmas-based, but were when we used to go to Argos, and they used to do a bundle
Blind bags.
5 figures for like whatever, the 15 quid or whatever, but it was blind. You just got 5 random figures.
Grab bags.
Yeah, grab bags.
In hindsight, that is wild.
Yeah.
Because, you really do need to know who you're getting.
Exactly, yeah.
Otherwise, it's just swap city.
Yeah.
With no one else to swap your figs with.
No.
I think you did damn well. I remember you getting an alley viper.
I did. I think I got
night
Stalker
viper
with his canoe in his Arctic gear as well.
For me, that's my favourite Stalker, Chief.
Right. Okay.
He's got all his weapons wrapped up in white and Arctic based.
Christmas themed.
This is fun, isn't it? Us just talking about G.I. Joe. Maybe we should start a G.I. Joe podcast.
Start a G.I. Joe podcast, yeah. Marvel Comics issue 1.
Now look, just quickly, can we just talk about the state of your toy collection? So how much have you sold, and you've kept your favourites? You're saying
I kept all of the figures from the first 2 series that I collected.
Oh, okay, that's good. Good shout.
And I've got, I don't know, maybe I've only got 1 or 2 left to sell. I think because I did. Yeah, you're right. I had a massive clear out because.
But someone that stumbled across those listings, they lucked out because you were selling completes, weren't you?
Most of them were completes, yeah. I sold a nice Spirit to a guy in America for 180 quid or something, European Spirit.
Oh, the European Spirit. I've got him.
The figures have nostalgic sentimentality to me for sure, but what I am absolutely not is a completist. So I don't need to get every figure.
No, you don't. But these are the ones that
that's something that I have developed. I've trained my brain over the last 3 to 5 years, and it stretches to comics and cards. I've broken the anal OCD-ness of the collector mentality in that I don't need everything. I don't need a full run of figures or cards or comics anymore. It's very liberating.
Yeah, you just need your favourites. Just cherry picking.
You cherry pick, yeah.
Yeah, for your PC.
Now, off topic here, I trolled a few guys on a GPK, which is Garbage Pail Kids Forum, and I asked them, do they have to have, because Garbage Pail Kids, you might have a 50-card set, but there's A's and B's. It'd be the same art, but just with a different card name. And I trolled them basically saying, does anyone here just, not get a full A or B set or just cherry pick cards, full well knowing that these are proper completist nutters and they have to have every single card ever produced.
All of my GPK sets are just
mixtures of A's and B's.
Yeah, mixtures. I mean, it would send a man's OCD spinning. Also, another thing that would freak him out is that in this house, we got GPK stuck everywhere.
Yeah, they're stickers.
Them's be stickers, fool.
Yeah, GPK collectors do that.
I love it because
sometimes
sometimes
into a wild spin if you tell him that.
Chief's been doing you've been doing box breaks, and you're like, let me know where you stick them, knowing full well
no one sticks them.
No one is sticking them.
No, that was good. That was a good chat, a good catch up. Hopefully, the listeners enjoyed the reuniting of the original Talking Joe creators.
Outta Timers 19.5.
Outta Timers episode 19.5.
Now Phoenix was saying the other day, he was like, when are you going to do a audio experience, a Die Hard?
Yeah.
I was like, jeez.
Well, listen, I'm saying let's record it because let's just record it. You don't have to get it out for Christmas because you won't get it out for Christmas, but let's put it out in April.
That's good, Chief.
Yeah.
Because how now? Jaws. Did we record Jaws January 2022?
Yeah.
For a release of what?
Was it September or October?
I mean, wow.
Yeah.
It does take us a little while to get any traction.
Well, it's a yearly podcast.
People are always talking about, are you going to bring the Outta Timers back? I mean, we are bare minimum as.
Yeah. Zero effort if possible.
We're most of the time, you will find me horizontal.
In a hammock. Not in this
with
weather.
A Walkman.
Yeah, with a Walkman reading a comic. Oh,
Right, so just quickly, you got no other Christmas stories?
No, I was slim pickings there, to be honest, wasn't I? It was mainly on your side.
It was
it's
tough
just,
Christmases at Chief Towers.
It's because of the Chief's spotty memory.
Yeah.
I would have got odd figures here and there, but most of my Christmas playtime probably was around your gaff anyway. So
it would have been playing with my damn figs and messing them up and making my Dusty a loosey-goosey.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that was me, was it? But
I don't know. We definitely did a lot of with Big Bo and stuff. We did we did a lot of wrestling with them.
Yeah, we did. We were watching some WWF at the time.
Yeah, Big Bo was one of my absolute faves. Why does he wear the mask? And it's quite Bane-like.
Good question. So maybe someone on the pod can answer that.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe Funky Bunch can answer that for us.
Yep. He's got all the knowledge. He's a very knowledgeable man.
Okay, so Funky Bunch, what are you doing with this? Are you releasing this? Well, I'm talking to. He's not here. So.
No.
that's
like ask it anyway. Ask it anyway.
Like questions in a letter.
Yeah.
No, I want to know what his plans are for this. For what we've given him, is he going to release this as an individual episode?
Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he doesn't trim it down. Release it as a bonus episode for the patrons.
Yeah. Jeez. Well, look. I'm running every day, Chief.
Oh, when are you going to run? You're running 4 miles every day for 365 days. You are nearly there. You've got 20 days to go. When are you getting your running today? Because you're going to watch Home Alone in a minute.
Yeah, I'll have to do it after. But what's funny is that I could not have predicted in January that I would be closing out this challenge running with a Walkman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And on the 31st of December, you got your hardest run to date.
Yeah, jeez, I could be in the Highlands.
In the Highlands,
in the
at minus 20 with a Walkman. Will it take minus 20, the Walkman?
I don't think so. Will I take it?
The true stress test of any Walkman.
Part of me wants to punch my last ticket and just be found by the authorities, a popsicle with a Walkman, and they would think
I want it still playing.
Well, they think that they found someone that we went for a run in the 80s.
Oh, he's frozen ice like Captain America style. Let's defrost him. We've got a guy from the 80s here. Yeah.
Oh man, you want it still playing?
I want it still playing. Yeah, that is a good way to go. I'll be honest.
I do think the reason I ran into problems yesterday, I think it was the cold. These Walkmans all run off of some kind of band or something that you can replace, and under those sub-zero conditions, I think maybe you get stickage.
Yes. Now, I don't think the R&D boys back at Sony in the day were putting the Walkman through these minus temperatures when they were testing it.
I think all they were doing was star jumps, just with the mall clip on. Just Johnny, do a couple of, just shake it about.
Does it work?
Right.
Because they introduced, obviously, anti-rolling mechanism for some of the later ones. Well, not later, after the first. Because you got the original one. You got an original Sony one at 1985 or something.
Yeah, I got a really old one. It's an absolute brick.
Yeah.
Mall clip didn't exist then as just a strap that you wear around your neck. Like a gold medal.
Like the guy has in Ghostbusters.
Oh, Ghostbusters.
What a movie.
Well, look, I guess we should say, look, happy Christmas
to
Christmas, all the
everyone.
Talking Joe fans.
Yep.
And if you want some content for your ear canals, there is some crossover between these pods. Hop over to the Outta Timers, where you'll find 19 episodes of madness.
Finest retro geek culture chat known to mankind. The greatest podcast that no one ever listened to.
And then you'll also find 4 bespoke, unique audio experiences.
Correct. 3 Star Wars and 1 Jaws.
Yeah, we did the Star Wars ones backwards.
And soon to be a Die Hard for release at Easter.
Oh, Easter release.
Die Hard. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it, Chief.
Okay.
Right, sign us off.
This has been the Outta Timers / Talking Joe OGs. We will catch you down the road. Did you guff then? Oh my God. On that note, we will catch you down the road. Laters.